What's good, everybody? The Amazing here, bringing a review of the Kamen Rider 1 Showcase Seihou renewal. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm not even gonna finish the goddamn name. Boy, we about to review Kamen Rider 1. And if you know, I love Kamen Rider. So this is the guy that started it all, Takeshi Hongo, Rider 1. So let's get started with this review. This is my main man, the Karate Bugman King, the granddaddy of Karate Bugman, Ichigo. I named my cat after this guy. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started. If you've played with the old one, he puts the old one to shame. This Takeshi Hongo is by far as screen accurate as can possibly be. There's so much to him, it is ridiculous. So let's get started on the review. The first thing I'm gonna absolutely do is compare him to the old Kamen Rider one, so you can clearly see what is really happening, what is really going on. Like, guys, this looks great, but this is perfection. If this was you, this would be the guy your girlfriend tells you not to worry about, and you would worry about it. Because, I mean, look at it. Proportions are better, it's meatier, it's bulkier, it looks show accurate. It even has the texture and the padding in the chest. You can see it as I slowly just, oh man, it's just great. So even though I love the old Rider one, the second I got this, I immediately want to throw the old one in the trash. But he doesn't deserve that. So as you can see, sculpt-wise, is absolutely stunning. They give you a bigger helmet. They give you far more detail. They just give you everything you really wanted in a Rider 1 you didn't even know that you needed. So it's amazing. Now, as far as articulation goes, Rider 1 has exceptional amount of articulation, especially in the arms. He can be a peacock if you really wanted to. Look at this guy. His arms can go up. There's a butterfly joint that allows you to go forward and backwards. It's double jointed. You have bicep swivel. You can actually rotate all the way up. And the chest plate actually moves as well too. So it doesn't have to get in the way of things that you're doing. It actually can fold in when you fold the arms in as well. That way it kind of has the action done for you. So as you clearly can see, you can do a lot of stuff. I'm going to take the scarf off very quickly, because obviously it's in the way. We're going to talk about that in a second as well. You can actually rotate. Boy, look at this rotation. And I know it sounds squeaky, but man, it's ridiculous. Look at this. You can rotate ridiculous amounts. There's actual ab crunch that goes forward as well too. And as far as legs go, they go really high up. Legs are double jointed as well. They forward and tuck in. There's even a new form of hiding the joints that they work on. So when you actually have him standing straight up, it's almost seamless. Or at least that's what they're aiming for. Leg goes this far out. So while you lose the crazy articulation you had in the leg for going sideways, you don't lose it overall. So as you clearly can see, I can do all sorts of stuff with him. Let's do some posing real fast. Now, head articulation, it's where it's at. As you can see, I can rotate him all the way around. The neck moves as well. The head is very easy to pop off, so you don't have to worry about damaging it. And you can just get your Ichigo on. So as you can see, he can pose really well. It's on a ball joint, the wrist. But yeah, you can totally get manga accurate. Just really cool poses whatsoever, just really with it. The belt is really perfect every which way. They give you even the detail of having the belt buckle tucked in the back. It's really nice. Overall, I'm far excited than I should be, but yeah. Now, the one thing that used to bug me was, on the original Rider, and I had to buy so many because of it, is that this used to snap off. But as you can see here, it actually is much better tool now. It's much better. It doesn't break. I'm not wary of it snapping because the ball joint was too far out. So now you don't have that issue anymore. And I'm really, really happy about that. I shouldn't leave him posed like this, but I'm gonna. One really cool thing I want to point out is that for the antennas, you can actually move them ever so gently. So please be careful. But the best part about it is if you break them, Bandai was like, yo, we're going to hook you up with another set in case you ever have to replace those. Because you know what? Shit happens. And they kind of blessed you with that. And I'm really appreciative of that. Now, I know we get the stock, sorry, not Stark. But we get the stock scarf where it can sit flat or it can rotate back or whatever it is you want to do with it. And it comes off so easily but without damaging anything. So good. But you also get an alternative scarf, which blows in the wind. It's really cool. Like I said, they're easy to put on, easy to take off. Very happy about that. Now, the hands that I have on are not the stock hands. They are the hands that go onto a bike or you want to hold an item or anything like that, like a pole or a staff. But I put those hands on because I want to show you guys that he can fit on his Cyclone bike. But I am going to show you the other hands that he comes with. So you get Rider Chop slash Henshin hands. Obvious reasons. Really good stuff. Then you get the Takeshi Hongo stance hands. Like when you do see him splash in the water or getting ready to battle or do anything like that. You can also use these for several other things like fighting bad guys and holding their arms and things like that. You have the stock fists that he comes with. The good stuff. Then you have these hands, which at this point it might be for holding other items. We never know. Maybe when it comes to Rider 2. Or, as we've seen in the Rider 2 stock photos, for shaking hands. Which I saw them do in the stock photos. Really exciting. So real quick, this is the SH Figuarts new Cyclone. It is the Cyclone that he gets towards the end of the series and that he uses in movies. Now, the thing about that is, that was my fault. But, again, this actually points out something. You can actually pop off the chest. Now, what happened is I got too excited and I rammed the arm forward. But what you can do is, see it give you a plate. It gives you a good chance to show you what's going on, actually. So I'm going to try to rotate this back in because I don't know which way. Oh, there it is. I'm too excited. Voila. So as you can see, the chest plate rotates back in. Now, what I did was I too fast and too quickly, I went like this and I shot the arm over. Obviously, shouldn't have done that, but I did. And that's what happens here. But it looks like if you obviously do that or you jam it too far in, it's going to pop out each time if you do it too quickly. So I have to be aware of that. Can't be too excited, which I am. Now, real quick, I'm going to show you that he can fit on his bike and how he looks. He may be looking a little too big considering that the SHF one from the previous one, for obvious reasons, didn't look so big on it. But this one does. And there I do it again. So now this might be an issue. At first I thought it was just me, but this might actually be an issue. And that's not acceptable. But we're going to see what happens in a second. Because maybe it could be me. No, it's just me. Fuck. Oop. Didn't mean that. Shouldn't have cursed. Sorry about that, kids that are watching. I do apologize. And here I do, being a little too strong and being a little too excited. So let me get you into proper posing and calm down. For the record, the handlebars can come off. That's why they give you the extra set. It is for switching when you want to break with them or not. So we use the up and over technique. Let's see if we can get our feet on. And I was showing a pose off, but I'm going to do it in photos as well. So, and there I go, popping an antenna off. And I think I may have lost it for good. I am all over the place. But yeah, Rider 1 can fit on it. As you can see, I popped off an antenna. Rider 1 can fit on the bike, but he can't sit naturally. Or it's just me. Maybe I'm screwing it up. But posing wise, oh no, I just had to put him back. So no, he cannot sit on it. He's a little too large. So he would look good in action poses, but sitting on it, it just won't work out. It's either me or maybe I'm too excited or I don't have the patience because I'm too excited. But I'm ending up losing a bunch of parts because of it. But I know it does work well for photos because I did it earlier, but I'm too excited right now for obvious reasons. Let's see. Where did that antenna go? Oh, it might actually be gone forever. It's all over. It's long gone. Hopefully I'll find it after this. But this is the first fumble I've had in a long time, but it's bound to happen. Let's do some size comparison because at this point, I'm rambling too far on. Here we are. We're going to compare him to a Articulated Icons Ninja. And as you can see, Rider 1 is actually a lot smaller. Oh, nope, found the antenna. It was going to drive me wild until I found it, so I did. Here he is next to Articulated Icons Ninja. And as you can see, he is shorter. But I have done tons of ninja photos with Kamen Riders. So you already know that they can work really well in scale with each other. Here he is next to a Marvel Legend. The Deadpool. Again, really tiny, but he works well in scale with it. Now, Here he is next to an SHF that is not a Shokek Seihou, Kamen Rider Gem. Now, size-wise, they still stand really well next to each other. Here he is next to human form of himself, Takeshi Hongo. And it's something I wanted to point out, is that they almost made it perfect so that way you can head swap them. They actually stand on the same peg, so you can do that. Really cool stuff, right? Here he is next to a Mezco Shazam, aka Captain Marvel. As you can see, he is a tiny man compared to Captain Marvel. So overall, SHF is still small and everything else, but you already knew that. So you kind of get what you want to get out of it. But what's bugging me out, though, is that on camera, he doesn't fit on his bike. And I'm pretty sure he can. So I'm going to make that work. And I'm going to... Maybe I'm just a little too excited because of that whole shoulder thing. It may have gotten under my skin. But sorry for rambling on. I apologize for that. Definitely made the bike work off camera. So I'm probably going to make it work in photos as well. I know he can fit. Hopefully you don't have to buy another Cyclone because of it. In the meantime, guys, be good, do good, drink your water. Later. So just for giggles, I'm going to throw this in, is that if you have the movie 45th anniversary Kamen Rider 1, the effect set actually works just fine for Ichigo. It snaps in real fast and real easy on him. So you guys can see a little behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. I'm going to add it to the review. Thanks, guys. Later.